WRSR, Owasso, Flint. The following program has been pre-recorded and is paid for by Discover Flint Township. The views expressed are those of Discover Flint Township and do not necessarily reflect the views of 103.9 The Fox or Krill Communications, Inc. Welcome to Discover Flint Township, a program showcasing our local community. Flint Township is ready for your next move. And now, your host, Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director, Tracy Tucker.
I'm Tracy Tucker, and this is Discover Flint Township, brought to you by the Flint Township Economic Development Authorities, HAP Financial Plus Credit Union, Shea Automotive Group, and 103.9 The Fox. This morning, it's just me and Trusty Rusty over here.
Hello there.
We have Dion was not able to make it from Guaranteed Rates. So it's just me and you, and we are going to talk about...
Much love, Dion.
Yep, much love. We are going to talk about all things Flint Township. What's going on, and also what's going on around the township, because Back to the Bricks is coming.
Yes, it is.
That is this week.
We had Amberlyn Taylor in earlier this week on the morning show.
Yeah.
And first of all, what a ball of energy she is.
Oh, yeah.
I was tired just saying hi.
Oh, my goodness. She is a spitfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love her. She is great. Did you know that she is a bodybuilder? She actually did contests.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I knew she worked out a lot. I didn't know if it was like competition or something.
Yeah.
But she was there. There's the new Rosie the Riveter statue at Bishop Airport, or whatever they call it, Bishop International Airport.
Yeah.
And she was the model for the statue.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Probably that muscle going on there.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it.
She's a tall girl too.
Yeah. So good for her.
Yeah. Oh, speaking. First let's go back to the bricks. Back to the bricks is this week. Go to backtothebricks.com and you can find out more on that. But they just had their tune-up party Friday night there at VG's. So that was at the old VG's there on Crown Road across from Shea. So they had that. So that was a lot of fun.
Had a couple in Davison, I think it was.
Bishop International Airport. Have you heard the news about Allegiant?
Allegiant coming in.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Well, they've increased their flights, but they had also, they added Arizona, Phoenix, and Mesa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they announced that they're going to invest $75 million
with an M. Millions.
Yeah, $75 million they are investing in Bishop International Airport because they are putting in an aircraft and crew base that will bring jobs to Flint.
Great.
So what that means is the aircrafts will be this will be their home base.
Oh, wow.
So if you become a pilot or a steward or stewardess, I don't even know what they call them that anymore. Flight attendant. Come on,
There's no more coffee tea or
shorter.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So if if you're a flight attendant or if you're a pilot, or even they'll have to have a ground crew and all that. But if you're a pilot or a flight attendant, you're flying out in the morning, you're flying home that night.
Wow, very cool.
That's what they said. That's how it will work. And I'm like, holy moly, that's great.
So that will mean new jobs.
Oh yeah.
That could mean new people to live here.
Sure.
Which is not the term I was looking for. I was looking for something more highfalutin.
New residents to the area.
Residents, yes, thank you. So, new neighbors.
Yep, new neighbors.
New jobs.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, wonderful. I mean, it's very good for the airport. And it was funny too because my daughter had years ago now, about 5 years ago, when she was really looking at what she wanted to do with her life. She had applied to, I think it was American Airlines, and to become a stewardess.
Okay.
And they actually wanted to hire her. And at the time, she had never flown before. I thought that was hilarious. But she was going to go down and she was going to become a stewardess. And then she decided she didn't want to go all the way down because she would have had to live in, I think it was Texas or
it's not all bad.
Wherever they're based out of. I don't remember what, because it's a regional. Yeah, it was a regional American Airlines thing. So she was just like, she didn't want to go down there by herself.
But
yeah, well, she at the time, I think she was like 19. She didn't want to do that. Plus, she had never flown. She had never flown. Now, this is what's funny. She had been in a hot air balloon. Mm-hmm. I think that's the only thing she had flown in. So, yeah. So she had flown in a hot air balloon, but never in an airplane.
That's like saying you had a hobby horse. But, yeah, I've ridden horses before. I'll do the rodeo.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was hilarious. But so she's a dog groomer now. So
remind me, and I know we had, what's the cat's name that's in charge at the airport now?
Nino Sapone.
Nino. Yes.
The cat.
We had Nino send, and I remember asking him this, but I don't recall the answer now. There's no hotel or motel near the airport anymore, right?
There's not one across the street. There used to be one that was right across the street.
There used to be the Days Inn.
Yeah, and that's not there anymore.
Okay. So we need to talk to somebody about moving down the road from Hill Road just a little bit and putting it right next to the airport.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what they're looking at, trying to bring somebody in to do something like that.
Okay, Hyatt, Days Inn, American.
Yeah, there you go.
Quality Inns and whoever you are.
There you go. There you go. Exactly.
You have an opportunity in Flint.
Yes.
How long have we been waiting to say that to anybody?
Well, I say it all the time. There's opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity here in Flint Township. That's why we are Discover Flint Township.
There you go.
Because people don't realize how much is going on and what the opportunities are here to expand their businesses or build a new business or find employees. I mean, it's all going on right here.
Well, I know you do this at the end of the show because I'm right here recording it. Real quick, though, if people have ideas like that and know who maybe you should reach out to, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, if it's about the radio show, well, it doesn't matter because I check it for anything, but discoverflinttownship@gmail.com. They can get a hold of me on anything about the radio show. Or if you're trying to get a hold of me and I'm not answering that email, which for what reason, I don't know why, but you can get me at that one. But you can also, my email at the township, because I am the economic development person for the township. So if you're looking at an expansion or need information about our community, feel free to contact me at Tucker, so that's TTUCKER, at flinttownship.org. And so that's really why I kind of know what's going on, is because I work in the economic development field, but I'm also the director of the Downtown Development Authority and the Corridor Improvement Authorities as well. So
now, what is the Corridor Improvement Authority? I've not heard of this.
So a Corridor Improvement Authority is kind of like a Downtown Development Authority, but it's based on a corridor, which would be like a
corridor.
Street. Yeah, corridor.
Oh, I thought you said corner.
Oh, yeah, it's the corner one. No, it's corridor. So, like the one we have one Beecher Road. We have the Beecher Road CIA, which is from basically from Ballinger Highway to Graham Road, and it's all the businesses or all the parcels of land that are along that street are part of the corridor. And then we also have our Bristol Road Corridor Improvement Authority, which when we did the ground effects project last year at Bristol and Vance Lake, that's part of that corridor. And I've got some other projects coming up in that area as well.
Oh, okay.
And then, cool. If anybody's looking, Baker college campus is still up for sale. So, if you're looking, they have some beautiful buildings there.
How big is that
really
campus?
Need to be put out. There's 7 buildings there. 2 of them are dorms. One of the dorms is actual single apartments. And I think there's 36 units in there. The other dorms are suites where it's, a living room area, like a regular dorm with separate, areas for bedrooms.
Oh, wow.
And then there is their systems building, which has offices and it's 3 stories of offices. And then there's the other building that was their tech center that had all their cyber defense people were in there, and that one's actually at the end of it has a garage area that can be used for certain things. They have the career services building, the library, and then the main building. So, you've got 40,000 square foot here, 100 and something thousand square foot there. So if you're looking for office space and you need a building like that, get in touch with me, because maybe we can help build a coalition of businesses that would like to go there.
Are you looking to say somebody buy 7 buildings?
We would love to have somebody buy all 7 buildings.
Or is it, okay, I can take one parcel with a building, I can take another parcel with a building?
Well, it would be easier, if there was a school or somebody out there, if you're a regent of a school and you guys are looking, this is a good deal. Let me know. We'll try to get you in there. But if even if you're just looking for an office space that might be maybe you need 20,000 square foot office space, maybe you can take one of the buildings. Let me know. Let's see if we can try to build a coalition of investors.
Or if you want to run a motel with only 10 rooms, we have 2 dorm buildings.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Yeah. But yeah, it's a beautiful campus, and we hate to see it lying dormant, and we'd love to get somebody else in there. Hey, maybe if there's an aviation school out there that's, now that we've got Allegiant coming.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd like to.
Oh, that would be good.
Maybe they'd like to.
Oh, maybe that's what they ought to do, is they ought to take over one of the dorms for the staff.
Oh, that would be great.
Nino, call Tracy.
Yeah, me and him talk all the time. He's actually one of my bosses, believe it or not.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. He's on the Downtown Development Authority board, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah. So we talk a lot.
Yeah.
But,
Johnny Burke from the morning show ran into Pat Korfman, who does, the marketing, I think.
Super nice.
Yeah,
Pat
she's
is super nice.
Great.
Yeah.
That's really about all I had to say.
Yeah. Oh, and then I forgot, Gaines Jewelry opened up a couple weeks ago now. They on Linden Road. So
I drove by their building.
Looking for
looks
jewelry,
good.
go in there. Beautiful building. They've done a great job on that.
Pilots from Allegiant, a place to buy gifts for the wife while you're gone.
There you go. Yeah, if you miss their birthday.
I didn't tie all this crap in together.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Once Upon a Child is going in.
Oh, I've not heard of this show.
It's like a resale shop for little kids. So, if you have little kids' clothing or car seats, that kind of stuff, take it in there. They're buying stuff right now. And then they sell it. So it's like a resale consignment shop type thing.
Yeah.
But it's in that oh my gosh, Genesee Commons there, or Genesee Crossings, where Target is.
Okay. Yeah.
So
there's a new buffet in that area too. Isn't there? Where
that's Juicy Seafood is in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Are they open yet?
I'll have to check. They were supposed to be. Now you got me wondering.
I've seen the sign for the business. But
yeah, they were supposed to be open. But they haven't done a grand opening or anything yet. And then we've got 168 Crab Seafood that's coming.
Yep.
That's going to be by Lincor. So I think that's it.
Cool. All right. Well, who we have coming up next?
Well, now we are going to go to our business spotlight, and we have a new Flint Township business, not a new business, but new to Flint Township. We have Kevin Naughton from PrintComm, and I want to welcome you not only to our township, but here to the show. So
thank you.
It's so nice to have you here in our township. When we have businesses like yours that have been around a long time and they're looking at expanding, we want them, first of all, to stay in Genesee County if we can get them. Mm-hmm. But we really want them to come to Flint Township. Okay. So we were glad that you chose not only to stay in the county, but to come to our community. So let's, for listeners who don't know what PrintComm is, that's what today is all about. So people can get to know you and to get to know your business. So let's start with, how long have you been in business?
So PrintComm has been in business under like a couple different names actually since I think 1957 is what somebody told me.
Wow. I've
been with the company for a little over 39 years, which means I'm old.
I'm right there with you, brother. So, and then, well, and now you're located in the township.
Correct.
But you were in Flint. How many years were you in that location in Flint?
Yeah, so I believe Jerry Manerick, the previous owner, moved the company over onto Davison Road, just east of Dordt Highway, back in 77 or 78.
Wow.
And so we were there until the middle of May, and we just outgrew the building.
Right. And you're looking at, business is going great for you, which is an awesome thing for any of our businesses. We love it when they're doing well. But you're doing, bringing in more and more different companies all the time. And because of the work you do, you can't talk about who you're doing work for. So we understand that. A lot of it's confidential. But you do print work like direct mailings and things like that. Like
right.
I used to work at the Builders Association many moons ago.
Sure.
And we used to do our Housing Quarterly magazine. We that was when I first originally met you.
Right.
And beautiful. You guys did a great job on those magazines. So if anybody out there has ever gotten a Housing Quarterly magazine, when we used to do those at the Builders Association of Metro Flint, they were printed by you, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have, it's an awesome building that you have. Kevin took me through, and I was kind of awestruck by the number of machines there, the amount of output that you have for the printing, and you even print cookbooks.
Correct.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. So what do you do? How did you get into the cookbook thing? You got to tell that story because I thought that was funny.
Well, Cookbook is a small piece of our business. So for 25 years, our largest customer was a company called Premier School Agendas. Okay. And in fact, probably, I was doing some math, I think probably 6,000 or 7,000 people in Genesee County have worked for us through the years on the Premier School Agenda project.
Oh, gosh.
And that was basically a summer project. We were printing pieces for the start of the coming school year. And so Q3 was packed and we had all this equipment. It's like, okay, what do we do with it the rest of the year? So we decided to start chasing like some calendar providers and cookbook companies, and I won't give you the long story. The short story is one of the cookbook companies I called on. Instead of doing business for them, we ended up buying the company. The guy was looking to exit. So that was about 6 years ago. That
is so awesome, and the cookbooks are really cool too. I went and he showed me how they did that, and when I come in and do the video, maybe we'll show a little bit of that, but. I didn't expect the number of machines that you got into that space, and you're looking at possibly expanding in the near future, which is great. We love hearing that. But right now, it's hard to get. You're looking for workers too right now, right?
Yeah. So I say this thankfully. I don't want to sound arrogant. We've been very fortunate. Our company has really doubled in size in the last 5 years. Like we're up 39% over 2019. We ship somewhere between 10 and 12 million pieces of direct mail a month out of our plant.
Wow.
So this has created the need to add more equipment and also people. latest check, I think we've got 81, 82 people working for us, and we have 9 or 10 open positions. And as I think any business owner will tell you, in August of 2021, it's not easy to find people.
Right.
But they're good paying jobs, and there's opportunities actually, for a longer term career. Yeah. So,
awesome.
Yeah, if you know somebody, send them our way.
Yeah. And we are going to, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to get a page up on the Flint Township website with links to different companies that we know are hiring, so that they can get directly with you. Because this is a issue with not only your business, but many other businesses that are out there. Everybody is having an issue, and everybody's looking for help. So I was looking through your website when I was thinking about prep for today, and I was looking at you had put in there that you launched an initiative called PrintComm 6X. Mm-hmm. So why don't you tell people what that was and what that's about?
Okay, so I'll give you a little background. I'm a fan of a Christian author named Mark Batterson, and he's an advocate of dreaming big. Mm-hmm. So, I spent some time praying, hey, what could we do that would make a difference?
Sure.
And so we're in Flint, Michigan, right? And we're committed to staying in Flint, Michigan. Mm-hmm. Kind of the reason our company exists is really to try to help people. We try to help our customers, but we take a significant portion of our profits and give them to various causes, homeless folks, some orphanages overseas, some Christian ministries I support, and that sort of thing. So the 6X thing was something we conceived about a year ago. I'm 60. I turned 61 next week, and I'm going to be working a few more years. I like it. And the thought was that in 10 years, by 2030, we would be employing 6 times as many people as we did at the point we started. So at the point we started in June of 2020, we had 59 people. And when we looked at the number last month, we were at 79, so it's gone up 39% in the last year.
Awesome.
So, we just creating jobs in Flint will make a difference.
That's right.
So that's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then giving back, that's wonderful. That's part of a lot of the people that we bring in for interviews is we're talking about how you can give back to the community. Not only do we want people to discover our community and find out what's happening here, but we also want people to take pride in their community. And if you become a member of the community and you're successful, to help the others to bring them up behind you. Right?
Yeah.
So that's always the goal. So we got that out of the way. Now I kind of jump around, Kevin. So, it's just the way I am.
You're in good company.
I can't help it. I can't help it. My husband says, you're a little scattered sometimes. So I'm like, well, you got to follow along the path here. It kind of veers. So we went in. You have a new building. You have several people. Do you have like a core group of people that really helped bring you along? Do your kids work for you? Is it a family business now?
Yeah, so it's becoming that way. So we have actually a lot of longer-term employees and a lot of really sharp people working for us. I don't want to bore people with like a bunch of technical jargon that they wouldn't understand, but
Great.
The mailings we do are very complex. We're integrated with people's data systems, point-of-sale systems, CRM systems. And so we've got, an IT staff of 4, and the guy who manages our IT staff is a genius. And then, my ops manager, he came to us from a company, a giant print company, Quad Graphics. And then we've got some folks like myself that have kind of just come up through the ranks, been there, 25, 30, 35, even, a couple of us 40 years. So a lot of very talented people. It is not the Kevin Naughton show, and I'm just So my sons, I have 2 sons and a daughter. My 2 sons work in the business. John, my younger son, works in IT, information technology. That's where we process data, program stuff. And then Stephen, my older son, is primarily in sales, but he's done some stuff with respect to management also.
Right. So, and when it comes to sales, okay, so you do the direct mailings, you'll do magazines, that kind of stuff, the cookbooks, I mean, you can print just about anything, but really you're looking at if somebody needs like large scale printing done, not just like you're not doing 10 copies for somebody.
No. So our core business is now direct mail. That's over 90% of our business, and our typical customer falls into one of 2 categories. We do work for national retailers. As you mentioned, people would recognize the names. Probably most of you have received direct mail from us and didn't know it came from us. So we get into what's called localization and personalization. So, a lot of direct mail now is very personalized. The offers vary from recipient to recipient, and like the store details and maps and stuff like that show up on the pieces are actually keyed to the consumer. So that's why we have this robust data function.
I found that extremely interesting when you were showing me that everything is data driven.
Correct.
And so when you're printing 1,000 pieces, all 1,000 pieces might be different.
Correct.
Every one of them, even though they're printing at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. That was amazing to me.
Yeah.
And that one machine you had and I was involved when when Kevin was in the build out process, or actually more when he was looking at the building and we were discussing his needs. And one of the things you needed was you had a new printer that you were bringing in that is so sensitive that you had to put, what was it, like a 4-foot deep foundation of cement.
Correct.
That was like 40 feet long or something like that. Just so that the vibrations from the road that is like 500 foot away would not affect the machine.
Correct.
And I was like, wow, that is a pretty intense machine that is that sensitive. But when I see the work you're doing and the size of the pieces that were going through that machine, I can understand now why you needed it.
Right,
so that was really cool. And so for those of you that have driven by PrintComm and wondered, what is that? Now you know. You have heard from the man himself, Mr. Naughton. Who is, are you the president, or what is your title, your actual title?
Well, that's the one on the documents. I usually tell people I'm the chief cook and bottle washer.
Exactly. But you're CEO, right? Yeah. So, Mr. Naughton, as I'll call him right now.
My dad was Mr. Naughton, not Kevin.
So Kevin has come in to see us today, and we really appreciate having here. If you have any questions that you would like me to ask Kevin, or you have comments about the show today, I would like to remind our listeners that you can get a hold of us on our email at discoverflinttownship@gmail.com, or visit us on Facebook at Flint Township Events. We have a YouTube channel and a Anchor channel, and they're both Discover Flint Township. You can visit our webpage, discoverflinttownship.com or flinttownship.org. And I want to thank Kevin again for being here with me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And thanks to our partners, HAP, Shea Automotive Group, Financial Plus Credit Union, Guaranteed Rate, and 103.9 The Facts. Discover Flint Township with us next Sunday at 7:30 a.m. right here on The Facts. And I'm Tracy Tucker, the Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director. And I would like to remind everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, shop local, buy local, and discover Flint Township. Catch you later.
This has been Discover Flint Township with Tracy Tucker. For more information, visit discoverflinttownship.com. Flint Township is ready for your next move. The preceding program was pre-recorded and was paid for by Discover Flint Township. The views expressed are those of Discover Flint Township and do not necessarily reflect the views of 103.9 The Fox or Krill Communications, Inc.